are not responsible for any neck injuries you might sustain throughout this video.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 headbanging songs. For this list, we're focusing on the best songs that get metal fans into the mood. However, we're not excluding some of the more laid-back anthems that may seem conservative, but still retain that certain headbanging quality.
Excuse me, is Greg here?
Number 10, Psychosocial Slipknot.
I did my time, and I went out, so abusive and fake.
Right from the jump, this Grammy-nominated track whips you across the face with an explosive intro. At this point, some headbangers may already be experiencing a dizzying sensation even before Slipknot begins laying down the business about raging against whatever they seem to be raging about. Hey, when it comes to headbanging, the lyrics are part of the equation, but it's the sound that plays a crucial role. As part of the soundtrack for Punisher Warzone, and one half of a rather innovative mashup, this track bears a name and metal aesthetic that bangers can appreciate. Psychosocial, baby.
I think we're good, I'm not the only one. And the rain will kill us all. We throw ourselves against the wall.
Number 9, Holy Diver, Dio.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me?
Laced with the metaphorical references to diamonds, tigers, and the midnight sea, this song from a former Black Sabbath member has all the musical bravado of the 80s, charged by the gritty vocals of Dio himself.
Shiny diamonds, like the eyes of a cat in the black and blue.
Comparatively speaking, it's not quite as psychotic as some of the stuff you'll hear today, but even so, Holy Diver remains a classic.
Holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade.
And better yet, the beat allows for some easygoing banging that doesn't quite require looking like a madman.
Holy diver, soul survivor, you're the one who's clean.
Number 8, Down with the Sickness, Disturbed. Drums, whispering, guitar. The intro to this early 20th century classic all leads up to one iconic phrase. Sound.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Let's get this out of the way. The lyrics of Down with the Sickness detail a mother abusing her child, which is certainly no laughing matter. However, the concept lays the foundation for the overall sickness of the song.
Now the world is a scary place. Now that you've woken up the demon.
This track just finds a way into your soul, with lead singer David Draymond and company in complete control of the headbanger ball.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Number 7, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana. Regardless of how one interprets the lyrical content of this alternative classic, it will forever kick your ass given the 5 minutes of pure intensity.
I'm stupid and contagious. Here we are now.
Part of the magic comes with the historical aspect of the song, as most headbangers easily identify with the opening riff. But if aliens ever show up from outer space and they hear Smells Like Teen Spirit, well, you better believe they'll be banging too, as even extraterrestrials should be able to feel Cobain's sheer angst. There's a reason the group has such a legendary status. They were able to rock out like no other, all while bringing an emotional edge that will burn right into your core. Number 6, Chop Suey, System of a Down. Released just weeks prior to the 9/11 attacks, this alt-metal anthem will mess with your entire system.
Wake up! Wake up! Run, rush, and put a little makeup! I just have to fade away the shake-up!
First, you get the drawn-out opening, which is certainly bangable. Then System of a Down gets down and dirty with Serj Tankian spouting off staccato lyrics like a boss.
I just got to fade away! I just got to fade away the shake-up! Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? If you could create another fable, you wanted to! Grab a brush and put a little makeup!
From a lyrical perspective, Chop Suey represents the legacies of individuals after they die, and let's just be thankful for a tempo that allows bangers the occasional break.
I cry when angels deserve to die.
Because you don't want to be that dude that leaves the world due to excessive thrashing.
Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, into your hands, why have you forsaken me?
Number 5, Song 2, Blur. Before there was Gorillaz, there was late 90s Damon Albarn delivering one of the most recognized lyrics of the decade. Sure, it's not your typical banger, and Blur isn't your typical banger band, but Song 2 always gets people in the mood.
It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
Whether you're at a house party, soccer pitch, business meeting, or pop concert. It's just got that definitive late 90s sound, and with lyrics aimed at the grunge scene at the time, it's easy to get into the groove and at least bang it out just a little. Number 4, Aces High, Iron Maiden. Every once in a while, you'll hear a metal song about demons, goblins, or God knows what. But here's an early 80s number that takes it back to World War II. If you're a die-hard Maiden fan, well then you already know that Aces High details the clash of a British pilot and the German Luftwaffe. But if you're that guy or gal that identifies this song with only headbanging, then you might just be suffering from brain damage and unable to fully appreciate the history lesson. Hey, it's all good. Rock on! Number 3, Raining Blood, Slayer. We all know that's someone who never stops talking about revolution and wants to overthrow the government. But have you ever heard them talk about overthrowing heaven itself? Maybe not, unless you're part of the band Slayer, as this Red Rum production will get you all ramped up and in the right frame of mind for some retro-style headbanging. As part of the aptly titled album Rain and Blood, this Slayer track requires a full 5 minutes of banger commitment. Number 2, Walk, Pantera.
Can't you see I'm easily bothered by persistence?
When a band releases an album called Vulgar Display of Power, one should probably anticipate a little chaos. And back in the early 90s, Pantera essentially made their fans freak the F out when they dropped this little ditty.
Walk. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Lead singer Phil Anselmo has actually been on record about the essence of Walk, which means this quote, "Take your f***ing attitude and take a f***ing walk with that." End quote. And on that note, well, you know what to do next.
Are you talking to me? No way, punk!
Wait, we mean you're supposed to headbang, not take a f***ing walk. Please remain seated until the end of the clip. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Creeping Death, Metallica. If you grew up a headbanger, well then you're probably all too familiar with parental or teacher scoldings. However, there's nothing quite like a thrashing from the Angel of Death himself. Back in '84, Metallica took to the actual Bible to chronicle the plagues of Egypt. And while one may not remember the details of the narrative, you may just remember James Hetfield's snarling vocals on Creeping Death.
You wanna know by now,
This track will literally scare the crap right out of you, and we simply wouldn't have it any other way. So, do you agree with our selections? What is your favorite headbanging song? For more mind-blowing top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.